Hello world! WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Dragon's Durance. So, as you can tell right here, right now, I have cut down a silver wood sapling, and I'm going to keep the locations of these silver wood saplings or trees secret from everybody else because I kind of want to keep them for myself. So, anywho, I'm going to, well, keep that for myself. Now, I did find on the map of the server another Thaumcraft dungeon. So, whoop, that is an interesting cave. I found another Thaumcraft dungeon on the map of the server, and I'm going to go look at it to see if it's actually available or if it's already been raided. If I can find it, so can others, but then that doesn't really explain why I managed to find some silverwood trees that were not chopped down. Maybe I was just lucky. So it looks like this is the Thaumcraft dungeon that I was looking at, and looking at the, well, looks, it does seem like it. So going around, it doesn't seem like it was conquered, so let's conquer this. And no, but there were seeds here, so what does that tell us? So, let's light this place up. I don't have any arrows? Come on, that's just sucky. So, without any arrows, I won't be able to really fight back. I don't know why I don't have any, but let's just secure this place a little better. It doesn't look like that'll spawn anytime soon. And we got some knowledge fragments. That's good. Don't think we'll need this cooked chicken right now. So, knowledge fragments, enchanted books. So we got a silk touch books. Ooh, that's really good. And iron. So we're going to want to put these silk touch books in one of our locations. Let's see, one here. And what can we live without here? I guess that. And we got some steel garb. So let's try to gather most of our stuff. We might have to do a bit of rearranging with it. The amber, I guess we can live without. But this will be good. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, goodbye, carrots. So, we got a bit of armor. That's good. We can at least take away this. And I'm still going to keep my protection on me since it... Oh, God. Wisp. This isn't good. This isn't good. We got a wisp here, and I'm not prepared for wisps. And I don't have any bows, so that's not good. And let's get this ready. So this is a really fluxy area. I can tell that. Ah! There we go. We got a wispy essence as well. And we're going to want to get out of this place as soon as possible. So let's get the fire wispy essence. I'm not sure what type it is, but I'm not going to stay here. We might be able to turn this into a wisp farm, do some heavy Thaumcraft stuff, and then just let the place go to hell. So anyways, I think if we have our waypoints, we'll go to our base, find it again. It's an entire kilometer away. So I'll dogleg it back to Shadow's base, go back to the Nether, and then do some more research and maybe a bit of building. Home sweet home. Okay, so we're back in the overworld after a bit of a lengthy journey. I didn't manage to find Shadow's base, but I managed to hop into Zombie Monkey's base and bed because... Hey, rain sucks, okay? Just stop judging me. So we got our grinder here, and I grinded a bunch of dirty gravel. What we're going to want to do is some automation eventually, and to be able to have automation, we're going to want a nice little area in which we're going to automate. So I'm building this little ring around the rosy. So we're going to turn this area into our, well, it won't have walls right away. I guess that's how I roll, but I'm going to speak way. You need to speak words. Thank you. We're going to turn this to our factorization area. Now I have it nice and lit with another rat lamps. I actually lit all of my buildings with rat lamps, but it might be a little useful to have the rat lamps also cover, you know, the places I need to walk, like over there. But for now, this should do. So we're not going to go with any design right away for this, but where should we put our silverwood sapling? A place that we're likely to keep it and where someone won't just dig it up. Will this likely be a building eventually? Yes. So what I think I'll do is put it in the corner over here. Or on top, yes, on top of that hill. We'll have this completely covered with silverwood. And here. So that's going to take a while to grow. I'm not sure how long it takes, but it's long enough to be a bit of a nuisance in that regard. So it's technically I'm going to be losing some Vs because of it, but it's not enough to make me really worry. So I'm just going to clear this area and get back to you once we get a nice little factorization workshop. And there we go. So this is going to be our nice little factorization pad. Yo. And, well, the thing is that I don't think our power generation will necessarily be here, but most of our machines that we're going to be refining will be. So we need to have all of this stuff working to its fullest extent. Anyways, so obviously we have our nice little dirty copper gravel. So we got quite a bit of it, and that was through our ripping up of all of our ores that we managed to put in here. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is take that dirty copper gravel, take another set of ores that we have, only 6 iron, tungsten, and cinnabar I do not believe are able to be put in this stuff, and we'll turn this into dirty iron gravel. Yay, gravel from ore. So we're going to need more mirrors to have any sort of factory set up, but before that we need to have some sort of good use of a factory. So the first step is to have the grinder grind up the ores. The second step is to have a mixer clean up the ores. The third step would be to slag furnace it. The fourth would be to use a crystallizer. So that's 4 steps. We have 1 step down, so what we're going to need to now do is make the mixer. The mixer is going to require more motory goodness and some water buckets, as well as some insulated coils. We should have enough for the insulated coils. If we look around, how much lead do we have? We're going to need at least half a stack of lead to be able to do this. We do not currently have half a stack of lead, so that is a bit of an issue. We're either going to have to go out and gather some more iron, lead, and etc. Wait, I want to check something. Can we make lead gravel? No, I don't think so. It's only reduced lead chunks, and let's check the lead ore. No, it's through silver ore that we get it. So checking silver ore, uses of silver ore, can we use the grinder? We only get galena. What do you use? Okay, galena can be smelted, or we can get galena through this, which can be smelted, or using a slag furnace. That's how you get the lead. So you have to go all the way to a slag furnace to get the galena, which is not going to be what we need to do. So what I'm going to do is find another cave system, or rather go to a cave system that I've already went to. Probably going to need to stock up on some arrows, but actually I think I might as well bring you guys out for some mining. If you don't like that, too bad. I'm I guess 12 arrows will be enough. A water bucket will be perfect. I can't really sort anything, but let's make sure we don't have anything too valuable. And then I guess we're gonna go on a bit of spelunking with our nice little canvas bags. Canvas bags! Hello! Are you here? I guess I don't have canvas bags. I'm just gonna go for silver anyway, so I'll see you in a few. And would you look at that? That's what we... Wow, that is deep. That is very deep. We were looking for silver. We found silver ore and a bit of a headache. So hopefully we're going to be able to mine this well enough. Is there any redstone ore as well? That'd be useful to have since we are running low on that. It doesn't look like it. We might have to jump down a bit to be able to find that, but let's see if we can ninja over there. Ebby, ebby, ebby. Oh, that is lava. So once we actually finish this mining, I think we'll try to get as much of the silver as possible, since we are efficient at getting the silver and we can get all the other stuff. So we're going to want to melt this once we get back to just enough to make the next few machines, which would just probably be the mixer. So that'll ensure that we don't use too much of this, since if we use too much of that, that would be a bit of a bad thing. So let's try to get... It doesn't look like there's as much silver as I originally thought, unless this does continue on afterwards. We only got 43 silver ore plus... we got some extra change. 48. Sucky. So that fire does look very fun. So why don't we take a bit of a look. Hopefully we don't corner ourselves in anywhere too dangerous, because I don't think we have the ability to get out of any sort of sticky situation. Redstone! And is that diamond? No, that's nickelite. So we got some more redstone and some water shards. Actually, water shards might be a good thing. Even if it is around our base, we'll take them anyways. And I'll just explore a bit more. I washed away all my torches, didn't I? See if I can find any more silver linings. I'll look over here. This is probably the last up. There's only gold. There's only gold. Who wants gold anyways? I'm gonna grab the gold, dang it. Stop pestering me. Gold, 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 gold. We have a bit of a shortage of gold on the server, so... Well, how do we have a shortage of anything with Elo's chunk unloader? I mean, seriously. It's like, it is unloading the chunk and sending us into a precipice of despair. I don't know, that's what I thought when I first see it. Anyways, I guess I'll have to dig myself up topside, because it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get out of this ravine anytime soon otherwise. And good thing I didn't right away, because I found both more redstone and more silver. So we're going to just quickly grab more of this silver, and we'll have a lot of experimenting to do. Woohoo! And hopefully we can get our automated ore processing. Well, that's what my final dream is, though I don't think we have the mirrors to do that. Then again, this silver will help us to get our mirrors on, even though some of us would rather not see our faces. It is a little depressing, I know. Silver glory. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. That was stupid. Okay, sorry, I do ramble a lot. So, we got our silver. I think we have 2.5 stacks. Do we? Yeah, 2.5 stacks. And apparently that is my base. You gotta love chunk errors, don't you? Okay, and there is more caviness over there. Ooh, I think I see silver. No, that is just a fire shard, though I see V's over there. Sorry, did I say fire shard? I meant water shard. It'd be nice to be able to see where I am going. Thank you, sir. So, we got some stuff. We can throw in at least this stuff so that we get our shards. And we got some dirty iron gravel. It's only the beginning, though. So we can just throw this stuff in here, this stuff in here, and we'll just have our lead start getting made and stuff. So, lead and gold though, so we can't forget about that. We'll be able to add some more mirrors and etc. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably build something similar to Elo's Cone of Pone, though I won't exactly have it right inside the building because that'd take too much sky room, I think. What I'm gonna do is have the factorization building here. I might have to move it either up or down. I think I have more room to move up than down. Then again, I haven't put in any structural pillars, so to speak, so it just looks like it's a floating platform of deep despair. So I'm going to have to fix that eventually. Anyways, let's get our stuff sorted out. We do have a battery box over here which we can use to do our coil heating and etc. So first of all, we're going to need to make our magnetized magnet. So we got one, and let's get a second for fun, and we won't be able to get a third because that is not how it likes to do things. So what was it that we also needed? We also needed a bit of clay. Okay, let's see. We got water, 2 earth, 3 water, 6 earth. So it's best to break these down when we're researching them. But no matter, we're not exactly researching them right now. So that is probably enough for everything. Though we're going to want to see how it goes in the future. And there we go. Hello, join the game. Woohoo! So, working, and we're going to need to get our, we're going to want to get our leadenness on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be sufficient for now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, we're going to need to make the motor first of all. And it's going to be insulated, and we're going to have iron as well as our lead. Yeah, that took me a second to realize that. So we have our motor, and we might as well check our mixer, the rest of the mixer. And it's going to require water buckets, a fan. So let's get the fan. There we go. And let's put all of the useless stuff down on the ground for now. We're going to also need 2 water buckets. So we might as well make both of them for now. Get one of these. Get that, and hey, can you stop getting annoying if that is at all possible? So going over to our water source over here. Did I make, how many buckets did I make? Bucket. Bucket. Too many buckets. So now that we got our allotted bucket supply and nothing more, stupid buckets. Now that we got our bucket supply, we can move in, and we're going to need a cauldron as well, so let's not worry too much. And let's make only 1 cauldron this time, please. If it's not too much of a bother, that is. 1. There we go. Nothing more. Nothing to see here. No, folks, nothing at all. So fan, lead at the bottom, I think, and we're going to need our, wait for it, our motor, which happens to be on the ground, which it's not exactly useful when it's on the ground, but no matter. So this is another energy using device. It's going to require water buckets as well as the dirty gravel in question. So if we gather our dirty copper gravel, for instance, it'll consume a water bucket and start working. Now, I'm not sure how many it actually consumes every single time, So we're going to have to be wary on that, and it consumed 1 per. And it made some sludge. So each and every single time it uses this, we are going to need some more dubiousness. So let's get another one just to show. So this means we'll be able to make a process to get this a bit better. So obviously it's going to take some time to warm up, and then it goes on full throttle. So let's just make our silver ore. It's going to take a bit of stuff to get up. So we need something that pulls out everything, including the buckets. So once we get this stuff over there, we're going to need a lot of lead wires now that I think of it. So let's make some more of these lead wires. And it's probably not that, is it? There we go. More lead wires, please. And that is probably just enough, actually. Good call, Way. So we need to bring over the lead and bring it over into our factorization quarter. We're obviously going to move this eventually, but let's see. Can I join it like that? Not quite. There we go. It needs a bit more room. So digging this over so that we can just bring over the wire, bring it directly to our building, and no strings attached, so to speak. And hopefully no charge is lost while this is happening, though I don't think that can exactly be guaranteed. So let's bring this over, then we can move our machines as well, and then develop a method. Now I'm thinking we're going to need a deployer, and we're going to need a few filters as well to get everything nice and well filtered, obviously. And let's see. That's still going. We'll keep this going at least for the time being. Dirty galvanized stuff. We'll get our lead and etc. out. We'll have more than enough mirrors. And how many mirrors do we actually have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 mirrors currently. And this one's not doing any good where it is. So let's move it over here so that it's actually powering it. So 16 mirrors, we have the mixer, and etc. So what we're going to want to do is have something that will pull out all of the items. So we'll need a transposer, and we're going to need filters. So we're going to need a few pistons, which we have, and we're going to need let's go with 2 transposers, which is going to need wood. We got wood. I doubt we're going to need this wood for anything else. 1, 2 transposers for now. Throw in the redstone as well so it's not feeling lonely. And we're also going to need let's go with 3 filters. So 3 filters will require 6 gold. And we don't really have a plan for that, so eventually we'll make a plan for that, but we're also going to need to dope up some wafers. So it doesn't look like we actually have any wafer doping materials. So do we have any wafers at all? No, oh, there are the bags. I forgot where the bags were. The bags were there. Yes, they were. Bags are where? I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got our extra buckets. We'll have the timer eventually when we get everything going. Do I have a diamond saw over here? No, I do not. Diamond saw. We got a sapphire saw, but though that's not enough to cut the silicon boules. Or wait, we should have some spare wafers. Oh, spare wafers are there. Derp. You know, over the years, I should have learned one important thing. Always check your inventory first. I mean, it's not that difficult. I should just be able to go, oh, there it is, derp, and etc. But I always just forget it. It's just so disgraceful. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. So, We're going to actually put the charcoal in there instead of the other place, and we are also going to want to sleep a bit. So let's get our recipe first of all ready. So there, gold, etc. And we have one wafer ready, so enough to make the recipe. And we got the filter plan. Now we can just take everything else out, put the filter in, wait for the remaining two. There we go. Throw them in, get our 3 filters. We're done with that. Now finally we're going to want to do one thing, which is actually go in here and, well, sleep. Bye, Elaram. I've always missed you. What am I getting so teary-eyed for? So, from what I understand, the factorization stuff is a little laggy, so we might need to account for that in the future, but I think for now we're good to go. So, I'm not sure if the 2 transposers will be enough for everything, but we're also going to need a deployer. I think I got the recipe in my head already, but just in case, let's check. The deployer requires a chest as well, which do we have enough stuff for the chest? Yes, we do. Let's make the chest, and we're going to need to move that. So, chest, yay. Redstone, yay. Piston, yay. Cobblestone, yay. So, let's get everything reduced. And do we actually have any tubes currently at our disposal? No, we do not, actually. Now that I think of it, we are lacking in the tube department, so it's hard to have everything planned if we don't even have the tubes. So tubes will require our copper and tin. Tubes. 2 tubes. 2 tubes does not a plan make. So over here, make our tubes. I guess we can currently take this out, throw this in, throw the other thing in, take that out, and we'll make our brass. So now that we got the brass, we'll just make a bit of tubes so we can at least get things situated. Yes, situated is a good thing. So we're going to need to take this once it's done, but for now we'll take the mixer, throw everything else away. So we don't need that, and not really that, nor that. And we got our sludge, which will be a byproduct that we need to account for. So let's try to make it so that we can expand this in the future. We'll take all of the wires off for now. Put our magical wand of hope and wonder over here, and we'll have this. So first of all, we're going to have the items. Let's assume that this is a system where we're not exactly counting for everything. So our grinder is going to be here. We'll need to have a transposer pulling everything out of the grinder here, and a tube going here. Now obviously there's nothing else that we need to account for there, so let's just put that there. So our mixer will have the power, and we need to get water buckets to go into here. So when items get pulled out of here, there needs to be a few things. So we'll have the tubes, we got the items going in the tubes, and we need to have a few filters to distinguish which items go where. And I don't think I have a screwdriver anywhere. If I do, I'll just make another one. Hey, did I say you could go there? No, I did not. And I always seem to get those messed up, so let's get our screwdriver. Screw you. Okay, so there are a few items that are needed to account for. There is the sludge, and there is the empty water bucket. So the sludge will need to be pulled out and sent somewhere. Let's put them on there. We'll change the system in the future, but for now, we don't really have anything too important. So we're going to have the empty water bucket here, and we're going to want to pull the sludge here. Now we will need to cut up some covers, I believe. So a few covers will get everything nice and dandy. I say, dear chap, we are gonna get some covers and make this all quaint. Isn't that right? Oh man, oh buddy, oh pal. Oh, I can barely imagine the face that they are making right now. It is so quaint. Oh my gosh, I am making myself sick. That is just so horrible. Okay, so I think that's a few too many. We're only going to want the panels, and I guess we can have some of each if you want to. I won't judge you. So we got our grinder, that will be there. We're going to need to have some sort of redstone wire, which I think we'll bring underneath. The redstone wire will go there so that it doesn't interfere with anything else. Unless we have some sort of tube thing. Anyways, so we'll have the tubes that'll go on top. And I said on top. Are you listening to me? Or am I lagging? No, I'm not lagging. I just can't put anything there. There we go. There! Yay. And I do not have my pick there. That's very odd. So now that we have ourselves situated correctly, we'll have to break these, so to speak. Put that there. And the water will need to go somewhere. The sludge will have to refine somewhere. Let's see what sludge is used for. Sludge is used for smelting into clay. So this will be our clay supply whenever we actually have that. So let's assume it's going to be like there or something. But however, this stuff over here is going to need to be brought into a deployer, which will be brought over here. We're going to need some more tubes, but let's situate it so that the water will be here. This will need to go off to a slag furnace assembly, which will be over here. So the deployer placing over here. Think here? Yes, yes, no, yes, no. Place here, water will be here, for instance. There. And now we got items going into here by here, but we need items to get pulled out like so, and they need to be brought into the let's see, the water. The water buckets need to be pulled out, so we need to get water buckets like so, and they'll be pulled out. Hey, I didn't say there, so why are you putting it there? We're gonna need some more tubes. Just bring the water over here, and then we'll have tubes just going out to the slag assembly, which will be over there. Now, it's not very neat right now. I need to think a bit more about it, but for instance, if we how is our grinder going? Not very well. Let's take the dirty galvanized metal and at least put some of it into here. There's not any water buckets though, so we're going to want to pull some water buckets. Yay! Water buckets, we'll just put 2 of them in there for now. I think 2 will be quaint. Yes, I used that again. Don't worry. So, I think that is everything. Let's just watch 2 processes, see how it goes, and then we'll be okay. That was not very okay, was it? Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Dragon's Durance. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. This is very chopped up. Shut up. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.